6 ways you can deploy sales enablement. You want to grow sales. Most companies I talk to hire another sales rep to drive additional revenue. Growth doesn't rely on growing your sales team. By improving performance on all reps, ROI is maximized. One way to do this is sales enablement, as a way to modernize your approach and maximize your team. The goal of sales enablement is to ensure reps possess the skills, knowledge, assets, and process expertise to prioritize and maximize every buyer interaction. Sales enablement has been largely focused on organizing content for salespeople, and it's so much more than that. What if every buyer you're reaching isn't sales ready? We don't need to maximize that buyer interaction. We need to change the buyers sales is reaching in the first place. So here are the 6 ways you can deploy sales enablement. Number 1, inbound opportunities. Lead generation is where most people start and stop. Of course, we all want inbound leads. They close at 10 to 20 times the rate of a cold call. They improve a salesperson's close rate and build up their mojo for the next conversation. Number 2, prioritized outbound. This is a huge gap. I see this skipped often. That's why I added prioritize to the sales enablement definition. Marketers can prioritize outbound efforts based on data and behavior to reach buyers who are demonstrating intent to purchase and reach them with a relevant message based on their persona, behavior, and stage in the buying cycle. Know something about them and use that to start the conversation. Number 3, content management. Salespeople need to readily access personalized content for every stage in the buying journey for each persona, so that their follow-ups and action steps continue to build trust and credibility, or assist in closing the deal. Number 4, scale personalized buyer interactions. Salespeople are not being replaced. If anything, we're moving back to personal relationships. Either way, we need to scale personalized communications to reach more people with a relevant message to identify who's leaning in and engaged, and then truly then have one-on-one conversations. Number 5, workflow efficiencies. It's critical to shadow the salespeople. In just 1 hour of watching them, I bet the findings on what marketing can do in an automated way is astounding. Save them time to focus on the important work. Number 6, sales onboarding. The faster a new rep reaches success, the higher the retention and more revenue for the business. All of these strategies will support this speed, and if you're hiring a lot, consider monitoring the KPI around how fast they're hitting their goals. These strategies will no doubt maximize your growth goals. Higher top line and higher bottom line through lower customer acquisition cost, reduced sales cycle, increased close rate, and higher tickets. You can continue what you're doing, or you can swivel and take a new approach. This is for those of you ready to make a change to drive results. You want a repeatable recipe that drives higher margin and predictable revenue. That's what we know best. And you don't want to be tied to us forever. We work alongside you so that when the time comes to scale the recipe, your team is fully charged to do it on their own.